common yellowthroat, I told you.
On today's show, we take a walk with Matt.
Here's the yellow warbler.
Matt shoots nature hikes sell out fast.
Cypripedium reginae.
You do not have to travel far to get away. We discover a wild river adventure close to home. And fishing the Mississippi, an annual opener tradition for this crew.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hey everybody, Laura, Millie, and I welcome you to today's spring episode.
If you've ever walked the trails at the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum, you may have heard the name Matt Shute.
Yeah, Matt's nature hikes sell out really quickly.
Ron Shera caught up with Matt, who never stops teaching or walking.
In Minnesota, the seasons don't just change, they perform. And for this fella, every step outside is a front row seat.
So we'll walk, and there'll be a few things we see before we get to the boardwalk.
Meet Matt Shute.
Our first stop, this is Canada moonseed.
He's a Minnesota naturalist, technically retired,
Okay, here's one that's done blooming now. They're called doll's eyes.
but practically unretirable.
I didn't have aromatherapy today. It's a citrus plant. Everybody see what I'm looking at? The daisy fleabane was used in mattresses to keep fleas out of the bed. I'm just full of useless information.
It's amazing.
If you ask the folks who sign up months in advance for his Walks with Matt at the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum, well, he's a bit of a rock star.
The egret is over there. The egrets were hunted almost to extinction because of the feather trade. And those were the feathers that they put on ladies' hats. So once they outlawed that, the birds started coming back.
We try to come to almost every one that he has. I love to rehear him tell these stories and the anecdotes and just all of the cool knowledge that he has.
The Persians believed that the windflower in the spring caused fever.
Once you take a walk with Matt, it's easy to understand why it's so popular.
There's our common yellowthroat. I told you we would hear him today. Witchetty, witchetty, witchetty. This one right here. They call it cowbane because it's so poisonous it could kill a cow. If you want to get rid of somebody, make them a salad of cowbane. I like to show people how everything is interconnected. Nature is interconnected. I had a walk in a wintertime one in the wildflower garden here. And after we were done, this guy on the walk said to me, "Matt, I've walked through this place 100 times, but until I went with you, I never saw anything."
For decades, Matt has studied Minnesota's ecosystems, not just as habitats, but as living classrooms. Matt doesn't just identify plants and animals, he also tells their stories too.
The legend was that Joe Pye was an Algonquian shaman and medical healer. A plant like this was one of the most essential plants in the pharmacy of the Native Americans because it could be used for so darn many things. You know, when we were kids, we liked stories. Why wouldn't we like them when we're adults? And there are so many stories to tell. Every species had stories to tell. Everybody wants to take a look. This is, of course, we all know it's our state flower. Cypripedium reginae. It means Venus's foot, Cypripedium. Reginae means queen. So it's the queen of the lady slippers, and it truly is.
One of the earliest fans of Walks with Matt is his nephew, Grant Shute.
The thing that I love about Matt is, you know, he matches your energy. He's like just as inquisitive on day one as you are on day one about seeing a bird. That's what makes it fun, I think.
They're watching to see where she goes.
If there's a field guide to nature, well, Matt probably has it memorized.
but it's not just pointing them out and knowing what they are. It's always something else that he knows about it.
Beavers.
Oh.
They are damming us up here. One beaver in a year can chew down 200 trees.
When all of the stories became too big to carry around in his head, Matt became a book author.
I don't know if they have my book. You can't go on the walk unless you buy one. So we wrote essays about different species, and we put it in seasonal form. So it starts with the spring, summer, winter, fall. It's a little bit about everything.
Oh, the guy has got an encyclopedia of knowledge. When you go birding with Matt, you get more than you bargained for every time.
And maybe that's the magic. Matt doesn't just show people nature, he helps them see it.
I think I put in my book, fall in love with nature and you'll never be bored a day in your life.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Rapid Marine Family of Dealerships, and by Crush City.
Now, Travis, you're just house sitting. You can use my Connecticut water for the plants, but that's all, and behave yourself.
Have a great trip and catch some fish for me. It's so crystal clear. Oh, come on, buy a bowl. Don't worry, girl, we'll get you all cleaned up.
Travis!
Ron! Home so soon?
Forgot my lucky lure. You simply can't leave my Connecticut alone, can you?
Connecticut, even house sitters can't resist worry-free water.
Ron Schera here. I've mentioned before that Star Bank is our bank at Ron Schera Productions. Now it's fair to ask, why Star Bank? Let's count the ways. First, Star Bank is owned by a Minnesota family with Minnesota employees. They know us, we know them. When you call Star Bank, an employee answers, not a recording. Located in 11 Minnesota communities, Star Bank provides all the services a bank should provide. So now you know why we chose Star Bank. We like a bank that cares.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Time on the water is good for our families, our friendships, and it's good for our souls. That's why Rapid Marine remains committed to helping anglers and boaters get on the water and stay on the water. At 4 convenient Minnesota locations, their professional sales team and service techs are ready to handle all of your boating needs. Their showrooms are stocked with the state's largest inventory of new and used boats. At Rapid Marine, it's their mission to help you make memories on the water.
Look at that freaking Bronco bug, baby. Get up in here. Come on.
Across decades and countless nature walks, Matt Shute has inspired folks young and old to look a little closer.
There's many ways to ID a bird. Eggs, nest, color, flight, song. Song sparrows, when they fly, bob their tails. You can ID a lot of birds just by the way they fly.
Technically, Matt is retired, but nature doesn't issue retirement papers to nature lovers.
We're going to take a right here because I got to show you something that you've never seen before in your life.
Long before leading sold-out walks at the Arboretum, Matt learned to read the land the old-fashioned way, by living on it.
I really think it came from growing up on the farm. I knew things on the farm as a 9-year-old kid. I knew the birds and the animals and the butterflies, and I just assumed everybody knew that.
And for one young member of the family, the walks on the farm outside Wabasha, Minnesota were a little more personal.
Matt's my uncle on my dad's side.
It's the kind of mentorship that just happens. You could say, one walk at a time.
People go out on bird walks with him and nature talks with him, and when it's just him and I, you get the full effect when you're with Matt.
These walks with Matt weren't just birding trips, they were personal, the kind that stays with you.
Grant and I have done some really great birding together.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Even to this day, we still have bird walks. His farm was just over the knoll right there where he had grown up, so it's fun to come back here and try to get 100 bird species.
He's good at that. He may be as good as I am now. I can't use the binoculars like I used to.
What do you see in there?
Grant is an accomplished bird expert in his own right.
See him right on that fence line?
Taking Matt's inspiration and teaching others.
Oh, see him, Antone? Right on the top of the right there. You got that one. You know that one really well, don't you?
Including his own son.
It's the smartest bird we have right there. See him? Right on the top of the fence post.
Yep.
Two of them, a pair.
Crows.
Yep. They're just sitting there waiting. You know, I have the chimney swift talk. People are doing the bird city, so they asked me to come out and talk about chimney swifts. And I come over to Elma and we sit down there, and guess who walks in the door? Matt. So, you know, to have that support, I think, is fantastic. And, you know, for him to make the drive down from the cities to listen to it, he said, I think I actually learned something from that, you know? And I'm going, coming from you, that's pretty good, I'll take it. I think we always made a pretty good team. I think I got a pretty good eye for the birds, especially the warblers. He's got a pretty good ear for them.
Here's the yellow warbler, thinking that's the female. The alder I've only heard here once, and it was on a walk in the wildflower garden. And their song is pizza, pizza. You can't mistake it.
That's another of Matt's real gift. Not just knowledge, but enthusiasm.
There's a female blackbird. She's probably got a nest in there. Robins are my favorite bird. Dandelions are my favorite flower. When I hear a robin in the morning, even if I've heard him for 75 years, for me, that's new. It's the new day. And that's how I look at nature.
In a world that moves fast, Matt asks us to slow down, to listen, to look up. Because once you notice nature, it's hard to ignore the invitation.
In order to get people to see that, they have to begin to love it. If they don't love it, they're not going to protect it. And I hope my talks and walks help people love nature more and understand nature more.
You know, however old you get, he still has that passion for nature, and to bring that out in other people, I think, is what is rewarding for him, I'm sure.
He's like a national treasure. I mean, I don't think there'll ever be another Matt.
So as always, for Matt, the walk never ends.
I better get moving. We've got a lot to cover.
Coming up next, a lazy day on the river gets a little bit hectic when the fish start biting.
Nice when a plan comes together, huh?
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Flow Docks and Lifts, Safe Basements of Minnesota, Nutrisource, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
Every day at Premier, we're building something special. A place to discover, to connect, and where memories are made. That's because at Premier, we're not just building the world's best pontoons. We're building your pontoon. Visit your local dealer today. Premier, we go beyond.
Flow aluminum dock systems are made to bring time at the lake to a whole new level. You can create any layout you want and accessorize it for comfort and fun. They're strong, stable, safe, and they add a beautiful touch to your shoreline that will last for a very long time. Maybe it's time to join the thousands of other families that have turned their dock into a shoreline paradise. Maybe it's time for a Flow.
Hi, I'm Millie. Yup, that Millie, star of the screen, queen of the field, and a state fair icon. Most days, my schedule is packed. Chasing birds in the morning, fan appearances in the afternoon, and did I mention I host my very own TV show? People love me. A schedule this glam takes some serious fuel. That's why I eat Nutrisource. Their commitment to quality keeps me healthy, energized, and my coat? Softer and shinier than when I was a puppy. What's inside matters, and Nutrisource keeps me feeling like the star I am.
Is your home's foundation on the move? Cracks in walls, sticky windows and doors, and uneven floors may have you feeling uncertain. But signs of foundation movement may not be as worrisome as you think. Safe Basements is the right choice for honest foundation evaluations. If we find a repair is needed, we'll treat your home like it's our own, because keeping your family safe is just as important to us as it is to you. Call Safe Basements today to repair your foundation for good.
Technology is everywhere, and sometimes it feels like it's hard to escape. Even so, Travis Frank found one adventure that's good for the soul and far from town.
If you want to experience a truly wild adventure, this is a good place to start.
Well, this is Wild River Outfitters. We service the St. Croix, Upper St. Croix, and the Nemacolin rivers. We do full outfitting, much like you'd see in the Boundary Waters, from tents to sleep mats and all those things. Kayak and canoe rental. We do what we call canoeber, which is what we're going to do a little bit of today. We move you and your vessel to wherever you want to go on the river. And we're going to put you guys in up at Nelson Landing. It's about 11.7 river miles. The beautiful thing about Nelson right now is you can do one of two things. You can either stay main river left, or you can river right and go into the Kettle River Slough.
That's where we're going. That's where we're going.
This is where you want to go fishing.
Okay.
Beth Anderson is the head of transportation and everything else at Wild River Outfitters, located just 1 hour north of the Twin Cities on Highway 70.
So it's kind of a hidden gem.
It's a gem tucked into a pure wilderness where two rivers collide.
It's one of the coolest places on earth, and it is right here in our backyard.
Matt Jensen knows this water like the back of his hand.
This is where I grew up.
He spent summer days fishing here as a kid.
I would give it some credit to me falling in love with fishing.
Let the adventure begin. Paradise.
Today, Matt is the marketing director at Rapala, one of the largest fishing lure manufacturers in the world. And yet this place still draws him back.
The fishing's amazing. First one of the day, my friend.
Love it. Hooked up. Baby bass. On the board, Matthew. Cutest little bass you've ever seen.
Our cell phones aren't going to work very good today. When you get up here and you see the tranquility and what the atmosphere offers, it's just a good feeling. I mean, it's just a great spot to be if you love fishing, if you love adventure.
Of course, we love both.
Oh, yes! Right in that little cubby. Little topwater spot. It's going to be hard to take that off today.
Nice one.
The Kettle River and this stretch of the St. Croix offer simple fishing in its purest form.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Oh, did he catch a one?
Crush City, buddy! Look at you! Woo!
No technology, no sonars, just our intuition and a whole lot of fish.
Nice when a plan comes together, huh?
It is as basic as it can be.
Plus, there's not another soul in sight.
We're away from everyone. We're away from the busy life. It's peaceful, and you can kind of make it your own.
This pristine wilderness makes up the St. Croix National Scenic Riverway. It's 200 miles of river that's open to anybody that wants to explore it. After battling bass, we switch gears in search of lunch.
We might have shore lunch right here.
Yeah,
oh, no! No! Oh, whew. Beauty.
Yeah, walleye are native here too.
I got one.
Big walleye?
I think so. Yes!
Woo!
Yes!
Woo! Let's go. We're gonna eat. Well done. That's a beauty.
It's awesome.
Where there's two, there's probably three.
Yes.
Oh, hooked up. Got him. Look at that beauty.
That's awesome.
Gold.
Beautiful.
So pretty.
Welcome to Crush City.
Crush City. It's not really a place. It's an angler's dream state of mind.
And this is one of the spots that you really feel it. Trav, this is my first catch and clean on the St. Croix River.
Mine too.
Well,
yeah.
Can't beat it.
Time spent in nature is good for the soul, and wild adventures still exist, just like they did when we were kids.
It's paradise.
Closed captioning provided by Premier Marine.
You know, Minnesota's fishing opener conjures up these visions of a pile of boats packed into lakes and that cold, windy spring weather.
And if you're lucky, a walleye or two in the landing net.
Yeah, but we ran into one opener crew that is trying to kick the norms. Not all walleye opener traditions look alike.
We are about like 2 miles south of Wabasha, right on the main channel of the Mississippi.
It's our annual camping trip we've been doing for probably 10, 12 years now.
Kind of the first time out, first time on the water.
We camp out, so we just throw our tents and sit in a chair and fish all day.
It's kind of become a tradition for us, and you know, kind of look forward to it and to get just a chance to catch up and see what all of us have done over the winter.
There we go. These anglers gave up busy opening weekend boat ramps for a sandy river beach. A spot full of memories and treasure.
What?
And a cool name to boot.
Oh, there, I see it. So Zuke Fest was kind of just created with my brother Zach.
Oh, it's so hot.
My name Luke. Our grandma, she used to always get us mixed up and she would always say Zuke. We started coming out here, we just figured it'd be fun just to call it Zuke Fest.
A weekend that, this year, looks a little different.
Bringing my son out here for the first time, having him experience what I love out here.
You want to touch it?
You can't put a price on that.
No, I don't.
All right. I've been waiting like year after year after year, like, is he ready? Is he ready? No, he's not. No, he's not, you know? And finally, this is a year where, okay, we're just gonna pull the trigger. What do you think of this crazy place? Is it cool?
Cool, even on the hottest day of spring.
I feel like there's a good one hiding right here.
We'll fish for about anything out here. Northern pike, largemouth, smallmouth.
The act of fishing leads to traditional opener fodder.
I just had one come up and hit mine. Oh, why'd you let it go? He just came back for it too.
A lot of excuses, you know, typically from Joel. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Luke and I are pretty competitive, and that's kind of fun.
All right, Joel. This is it. Oh, yeah. Got him. Yeah. Whoa, that's cool. It's just something different about the river. Come on here, girl. Compared to just a lake, I always just feel more energy. Yes. Oh yeah, that's a good size.
A little wider.
You never know what you're gonna catch out here. You know, it could be something giant, it could be something small, you know, so. And it's just really pretty down here. Well, you know, that's a pretty fish too. 3 keepers in the live well, so that means that we're eating fish tonight. It's always fun to look forward to trying to get some fresh fish, you know, cooking some fish over the fire. Yeah, I do. What is that, like an hour and 45 minutes from river to stomach?
Satisfaction of opening weekend.
Hanging out, enjoying great Minnesota outdoors.
It's a clamshell that I found.
Defined by individual tradition versus a date on any calendar.
For us, it happens to be fathers and sons out together. Truly, like, that'll be something he'll remember for the rest of his life.
If you've ever looked at a map, that part of the river has so much water to explore.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing place. Well, we've run out of time. We hope you will join us back here again next week.
In the meantime, remember, introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433.